Hello everyone, if you're new around here, we're Nick and Sarah, and with our two little dogs we live, travel and work full time in our little camper van.
Over the last few years we've visited over 25 countries, but this summer we're doing something completely different. We're currently in Portugal in search of some off-grid land, but so far things haven't quite gone to plan.
In last week's vlog we couldn't handle the heat as the temperatures reached 43 degrees, so we decided to escape to the coast.
Join us in this week's vlog as we show you some epic scenery from Portugal's west coast, and we discover why van life is highly restricted in this country. Good morning guys, and welcome back to the channel, and you join us in a sleepy little misty seaside town of Vila Nova de Milfontes, and we wake up in probably not the best place. We've spent the night, it's just a little car park actually parked next to a campsite. I didn't have the best night's sleep because I woke up in the middle of the night, as you do, and then I heard chatter from in the campsite, and I'm sure, call me paranoid, probably was being paranoid, but I'm sure they were saying, what's that van doing parked there? Because we're literally parked just behind the fence. And then got back in the van 5 minutes later, a car parked right next to us, or pulled up right next to us, headlights on, stayed with the engine on for about 5 minutes, not in a parking space, facing us, and then another car parked up the other side of us. I was like, oh god, here we go, GNR, moved on. But luckily didn't turn out to be anything, and it was all right.
Yes, good morning guys, and yeah, not the best park up, but we'll show you why we've parked up here shortly. So yeah, quick update on Charlie. If you've been following along, we had to deal with some crazy heat wave of over 40 degrees. Charlie had a bit of a funny turn, and we escaped, and that's what we're doing on the west coast now. We've actually spent the last 5 nights in like a paid campsite in Zambujeira to just kind of chill out and wait out the heat wave before continuing. But now on the west coast it is so much cooler than inland, like 10 degrees lower. Charlie is doing really well. He's been fine since, stayed at the campsite for 5 days to give him that stability and just get us all back to kind of normal and ready for travel again. So yeah, he's also had a little haircut. He's got a nice grade 2 going on again now. Keep him cool.
So I just been to see if the showers, the hot showers, are open yet. Yes, there are hot showers. They're not here though. They're at a little sports stadium around the corner. Little toilets and showers. Had one yesterday. I'm not going to complain because it was hot. There's like 4 shower communals. Only one had a spout, and the spout wasn't a nice spray. Just a but they're hot. And they open in 15 minutes.
And they're free.
And they're free.
Free hot
so
showers.
Not complaining. Thank you very much to the community. But yeah, I don't know if we'll have a shower before we head off. I need that coffee first.
So yeah guys, it is 7:45. We've been up since what time? About 6:30?
Just before sunrise.
Early risers.
But it was another misty morning this morning, so yeah. Almost went back to bed. Almost.
Not though, not.
But anyway, we need to get off because this is a really busy, like, kind of resorty
town. So we want to get out, get some good views in before it fills up everywhere.
Because it fills up real quick.
Quick pit stop. There's a water tap just here, where these showers and toilets are that Nick mentioned before. We'll fill up a couple of bottles.
Hello, little scrapper. Hello, look at this little fella.
He's really cute.
What is he? Cross between a sausage dog and something
A
else?
sausage dog and a little bulldog or something. He's really stocky. Anyway, so we've just parked here in not a very nice car park again, and we're just going to go down to the beachfront now.
The reason we parked up in another little not so nice car park is because although this town, pretty little town, is lovely, it doesn't seem that welcoming towards van folk.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of these signs all on this west coast. As you come into towns and certain streets, it's like no access to camper vans and auto caravans once you get anywhere near the coast.
Anywhere
basically.
near the coast, and it doesn't say overnight stay. We're not actually sure whether you're even allowed to drive down to
We've
the
got the
front.
no entry signs, and then these ones, the no parking signs.
Especially us.
Well, no, look, we
And we're
totally
just
get
a
it. We
van.
totally get like not sleeping there. That's absolutely
yeah,
fine. But coming to
obviously.
park up here during the day, like any other car does, and we fit in a normal spot as well. So we're like, well, surely we could park here during the day, but we're just not sure, you know, because it says no parking, doesn't it?
Yeah, because we're just, we're taking up no extra space. Anyway, it's nice and quiet. So I hope I'm going to be able to get the drone up and show you this pretty little town. Oh no, what's that sign there?
Technically, Charlie is not just an animal, is he? Let's face it. And it also says danger of drowning. So he's not going to drown because he's not going to go in the water. I think it's all right.
I think it's
And there's no one on the beach yet.
Let's go, Charlie. You may be fooled in thinking that we're actually on a beach now.
Are we on the beach?
We are on a beach, but a river beach. I think I mentioned in the last vlog we were researching river beaches to go and visit. We were actually looking for river beaches inland to keep cool with a heat wave, but yeah, this came up in the top 10 and it is pretty spectacular. The sea is just about 100 meters that way, and you've got this beautiful river heading inland with these lovely beaches either side. You've got the town beaches of Vila Nova on this side of the river, and then we parked up there yesterday and you've got these beautiful sand dunes, cliffs heading down the coast, and the water is so clear.
It's beautiful today, look at that.
It's very nice, very calm at the moment.
And
But-
no people
and no
right now,
people.
which is lovely because it will fill up.
Dizzee there.
Oh, you know, we had to, well, we didn't have to, but we decided to leave Dizzee in the van because if you've been following along, you'll know that Dizzee really doesn't like the drone at all. He barks and yeah, he's just got an issue with it. So he's guarding the van. We won't be long.
Where's Dizzee? Oh, missing your playmate, aren't you? If you know Portugal and this west coast, it gets really, really windy and the sea is always quite choppy, quite wavy, good for surfing. So this little place with its river beach where the waters are dead calm and still and you're sheltered from the wind is obviously going to be really, really popular. Look at that view.
Really lovely view, but can I just say, I'll just point out, so this section here, you're not allowed to bring motorhomes, caravans, camper vans, nothing up into this part, and there's none up here either, and there's still lots of litter, so it's not van people that leave litter, is it? Because there's dirty nappies, there's tissues everywhere. I mean, it is actually quite dirty up here. It ruins a nice view, doesn't it? Carrier bags with food and, you know, takeaway type food.
Final touch.
I reckon I could go one more.
Look at that, darling. That didn't take you long, did it?
I definitely think that mine is the best rock balancing structure here, but there is some good efforts, don't you think?
I think they're missing the point here. They don't understand the concept of balancing rocks. Anyway, it's getting quite warm and people are starting to arrive at the beach, so that's our cue to leave. Here he is. Here he is.
There we go. Right, I think we're ready to hit the road. So our next stop along this coast is Porto Covo. No?
Porto Covo.
Porto Covo. Well, first, the very first stop is the Galp fuel station. In fact, this is our first fill-up.
Yeah.
In Portugal.
And we're quite surprised that it's actually a little bit cheaper than Spain, because Spain, from what I remember, I'm sure Spain was like 20 cents cheaper, quite a bit cheaper. But now, yeah, Spain's price has gone really high and Portugal's gone fairly high.
Balanced out, yeah. €2.01 a litre here on west coast of Portugal. What's going on here?
Just imagining what it'd be like if Vinny was electric. I bet people are looking, going, that can't be electric, that can't be electric, it's 32 years old. No, just saving a bit of cash.
Okay, this is where the motorhomes hang out.
We're just going to park up and have a secondary coffee. Can you believe we've only had one so far? Don't know how we've survived the morning. And then Sarah might go off for a little tour.
Will she?
Wow, she might not.
He means bike tour. We've only got one bike, so that's why like we're taking it in
sorry, not an
turns.
actual tour with a big tour group and a big coach.
Yeah, so because we've only got one bike, we sort of take it in turns to like go off and show you guys places on the bike, and it's a lot quicker, and then, you know, with the heat and everything else, and then one of us does, then we don't have to leave the doggies because one of us can always stay with the dogs. That makes sense, doesn't it?
It does, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
So we had our coffee and then we decided we wanted to move spot.
Well, I actually wanted to go on a little bike tour, but Nick said, let's just go a little bit further.
Well, we don't want to be parked on the side of the road for a couple of hours, do we? You don't know,
Yeah.
She might get lost and she'll be gone for ages.
So we've just pulled into this car park, like literally about half a kilometre down the road, and we got the last spot available. And it says no caravans. It doesn't say no vans.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool.
But it's so busy here, it's so busy.
So busy, but the views, oh my gosh, this coastline is just incredible.
How nice is this?
I know, look at that, it's absolutely lovely. And it's like this, it looks like it's like this kind of quite a bit down the coast, both directions. So as it's so busy, because it's like midday now, we're thinking that we might just hang around, we might just stay the night somewhere here, spend the day, so then we can get it like all to ourselves when everyone, you know, buggers off later, or tomorrow morning before the crowds come again.
I think we'll have to stay here because...
There's nothing wrong with a bit of slow travel, is there? With the price of the fuel, there's nothing wrong with a bit of slow travel. There you go.
Oh my goodness me, look at that.
It's basically a black bean burger.
She makes a mean burger.
And we're improvising because we've got no like lettuce or anything like that. So you've got cabbage.
I love cabbage.
You've got
It
like
soaks up all the garlic and juices.
you've got a thing of cabbage in there instead of lettuce. It is cooked slightly though.
So guys, we decided to move location from that busy little car park. Thought we'd come somewhere nice for sunset.
Yeah, just for sunset, because we can't stay, well, we don't want to stay here because we don't want to risk getting a fine. So we've already spotted our little place for the night, haven't we, think?
Yeah, we went for a little walk into the very chilled out little town. Porto Covo centre is like a little village. A few restaurants, very tranquilo, nice vibe. Pedestrianised area, yeah, we had a little wander around. For some reason Sarah brought her bike for a walk around town.
Well, no, what actually happened there is I was supposed to do a little tour of the town and these lot followed me, all of them. So therefore I have to push my bike around now because they all wanted to walk with me.
Darling, what are you doing empty-handed?
Empty-handed. Thought I'd just pop into the supermarket to get a few little bits, and it's so expensive. Like, everything is really expensive, and then most of the things don't have prices on, so that's even going to be more expensive. Plus there's massive queues. So I thought we'll manage until we go somewhere else.
It did say that in the reviews though.
Did it? Supermarket reviews?
Yeah, hasn't improved in the last several years.
Really? So yeah, I mean, we've got things in the van. I mean, it's when it's like that, it's like, well, you should just go and eat out.
Yeah.
It's cheaper, it's better to eat out, and then you don't have to cook or anything, so yes.
And we spotted our little park up for the night.
Yeah, we
think
think
not too obvious.
It should be okay. So we'll go there shortly after we've had our food and when the sun goes down.
Because on this coast, you look on Park for Night and you look on Google at places to park up, and there's so many reviews saying the GNR are clamping down, they're fining people.
Yeah, it's hit and miss, isn't it? You know,
yeah, you could be
some
lucky.
people get away with it, some don't. It's not worth it, is it? It's not worth risking like a €200 fine. We don't think so.
No.
I mean, you can stay down here right until sunset, and then just, it's only for sleeping, isn't it? And then you can get at first light and come back down here.
Go to the towns and then come back in the morning.
Yeah, we're happy with that.
So yeah, we're just having our evening meal. I'm going to watch the sunset and then head back into town. But what a view.
Good morning.
Good morning, people.
Oh, I'm exhausted. There was a party on last night, some sort of rave. Nick slept through it, but it was just like doo, 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 doo.
I think it was in her dream.
No, it wasn't.
I think she was dreaming about going to a festival again.
It wasn't. It was in the distance, but not too far away that you could hear the doof doof music. Like, oh, I don't know what time it was. I couldn't get to sleep, could I? Eventually got to sleep.
And there was like a reggae party going on over there.
In the little kiosk.
And this is like a sleepy little village.
We slept okay apart from that. Once that ended about 3 o'clock in the morning. It's now about 6:30, 7 o'clock, and it's a good job we did move, because just as we were leaving, just as we started the engine to leave the Cliffs beach, the
GNR just came up. We saw the blue light, and they're telling the other few vans down there, I believe, that you're not allowed to park there for the night. So
surely they can't be fining them right now.
can you stop shining that light in my eyes? I can't see the road. As long as you're in a town, you know, they're happy for you to sleep in the town, so
yeah.
So they moved everyone onto this main road here.
Yeah, there's quite a few motorhomes just along the main road here. So yeah, but again, in this town, there is quite a few of these signs. So this one's going into the road that we've actually parked down. And then you've got another one here going down to the beach road. It says caravans and auto caravans, caravans and camper vans not allowed obviously beyond this point, but it's a bit confusing. I mean, does that include us? Because we obviously fit into a normal parking bay, and we totally get it, you know, you can't spend the night down there parked up by the beach. That's absolutely fine, not a problem, but to just drive down there during the day, if you can fit into a normal parking bay and you're, you know, you're in a small van, are we not allowed to go down there? Are we allowed to park down there? I don't know. So everybody knows the sort of situation, because we've seen these signs like everywhere along this bit of coast. Oh, someone's happy, enjoying that sun coming through the window. Another one here, he's happy enough. He's been for his little walk.
Got a nice fresh coffee. It can't beat a nice, fresh, strong coffee when you've just parked up in a beautiful location. In this dusty little car park, but we've got it all to ourselves. We beat everyone down here. Got views down this beautiful coastline. I have to say, Portugal's coastline. We have done it before, but it is amazing. Don't just go to the Algarve. The Algarve is stunning, obviously, but it's built up, it's busy, it's hectic. And where we are now, Porto Covo, is just as good, but the sea isn't quite as calm. Yeah, this little section of coastline here is really nice because you've got all these little coves. They're sheltered, so you can get your own little private beach first thing in the morning with not massive waves coming in. It's like, it's almost calm.
Okay, so it may look really, really lovely and lush, but tell you now, it's freezing.
It's freezing. It's only 10:30 in the morning. There's a cool breeze, so I'm not actually that hot right now, so.
You're going to do it anyway. We've come down here. We're not staying down here all day.
In summer.
We're not waiting for you to get sweaty. You're going in before me.
Right then.
Right then. It's not too bad.
Oh, it's all right actually, yeah.
It's just the initial thing, as always.
It's the thought of it, isn't it? It's always the thought of it. So you should just walk out like this. Walk, darling. You have to walk quite a way out for it to get deep.
Well, I'm going here, I'm not going any further.
It's not even that cold though, is it, once you're in?
It's alright once you're in. Look at the colour of the water though, oh my gosh.
Oh darling, what mess have you made?
You've done this, haven't you? Because you didn't wipe his paws and you didn't brush him before he came in. So when your dog's...
That little mess there, that tiny little wet,
it's probably not
sandy,
picking up on camera.
mess.
But it's full of sand, it's full of dirt, it's full of dust, it's full of hairs. And the whole van is actually quite dirty at the moment. I'm desperate to give it a good clean and hoover and sweep. And you have to do that like literally every... probably 2 days before it gets really, really bad, you know, because you have the doors open, there's so much dust, there's so much sand, you live in a van this size, or any van actually, and you've got dogs in and out, people in and out.
You having a meltdown there, darling, over there?
I'm having a clean freak moment. A freak that's getting wound up by not being clean. It's definitely laundry day tomorrow.
We really need to get another throw as well. This is like a bed sheets because our old throw got tatty and it's too big, far too big.
It's mad, isn't it? It's July and we can just sit in the van all day with the door closed in full sun. That's what it's like on this coast because of the coastal breeze. It's just
this
brilliant.
Lovely cool breeze cooling you down. So in the sun it's hot, but the sea breeze is lovely, isn't it?
Yeah, the sea breeze. So in the van it's just really nice and cold all day long. So Nick has been editing.
Some serious editing.
For the last few hours.
This vlog, which you'll be watching now, which I'm editing now, has got like 230 clips already and we're about 2/3 of the way through. So a couple of full days of editing is in order. And I don't know how we do that without our friend Jack here.
Jackery.
Jackery.
Save the date again. And you know what's really cool, right? So basically we're in this little beach car park now where you can't really do any camping activity. So we've got our awning out a tiny bit, but you're not supposed to get tables and chairs out, no awning out, anything like that. So we have got the Jackery Solar Saga 100 solar panels, which are brilliant, but we don't really want to get them out right now where we are. So what's really cool is we're parked up in the sun, like I said, so we can just plug our Jackery into our solar panels that are on the roof. Now we could do the solar panel straight to the Jackery using an adapter, or you can just use a cigarette lighter.
How easy is that though? How's it easy as that? Just plugging it in there.
Yeah. And plug it into your Jackery. Our onboard battery is full, but so we don't waste the power, because we've got loads of power coming in, we can just store it all in our Jackery for later. So it's just brilliant really, isn't it? So we've always got the extra backup power from the Jackery.
Just in case you're confused by Sarah's explanation, because
Excuse me.
We have a battery under the hood that takes care of everything in the van, the lights, the water pump, all that sort of thing. And then this Jackery looks after the editing software, you know, running our laptops, because they're very hungry laptops. Say we use inverter, the built-in inverter now, so we don't have an inverter in the van. Even been using this in the house, because my laptop will only run the editing software when it's plugged in, and when you have a power cut, which we quite often do in our little village, it means I can't carry on editing. So this is our little backup plan, so I can edit all night long.
So guys, yeah, we're going to just say a shout out for Jackery for sponsoring our video again today. They keep us powered on the road and continue to support this channel. Now, if you are interested in getting yourself one of these brilliant products, this is the Jackery 1000 Explorer, but they are offering other products too to suit your needs, and we will leave all of the links and all of the information you need in the description box below. Make sure you're following Jackery on their YouTube channel for any upcoming giveaways.
I didn't want to stop you because you're in the zone then, but it's give a shout out, not say a shout out.
What?
You like it? You like an old person trying to be cool without being rude to old people, because we're old.
So cheeky,
give
isn't
a shout out.
So cheeky.
Anyway, I need to get back to this editing.
You do.
Yeah. Keep your mouth shut and sit back down and edit this vlog, because it ain't going to edit itself.
And I'm going to go for a little bike ride, I think.
Yep. Yeah. Sarah's going to go on another adventure, isn't she?
A little adventure.
There's just one road along these cliffs, an amazing road, but one road, so she won't get lost.
I won't get lost.
Don't panic. How was your bike ride, love? I bet you're all sweating.
I'm actually fuming.
What?
Okay, so the bike ride was absolutely lovely. Lovely little coastal path. It's a bit hot, but it's beautiful. There's so many different bays along here. Lots of people having fun, enjoying themselves, walking around. I've seen some little ostriches or emus, not sure which one at the end, which was awesome. Then I got to the last car park and I found out why, or I kind of already knew this was the reason, but I seen with my own eyes and caught on camera why van life is kind of banned here. Excuse me, you can't empty your toilet there. And I'm gonna film your number plate and I'm gonna take it to the police. Yeah, I'm just really angry. Like, it's kind of made me feel a bit shocked, because he was just about to dump his toilet in the beach right there in the daytime, where people are just, you know, it's just disgusting.
It's shocking.
Yeah, there's a couple of things that really piss me off in life, and it's litter droppers and stuff like that. Excuse me, you can't empty your toilet there. I'm just gonna have some water and I'm going to calm down a bit, because I'm really cross.
Ooh, it's really windy. We're parked on the edge of the cliff, so I think we'll be just doing this little chat from inside the van.
Yeah, but it's nice so that we can just be inside the van. I like being inside the van.
We love it.
It's not too hot, so
Lazy
it's fine.
mornings.
And we've got loads to do today, like work-wise, and we're going to the laundrette, and we're going shopping, so it's a good day for it to be windy when we're spending it doing things. Anyway,
unlike the weather, Sarah's feeling a lot calmer.
I am feeling a lot calmer.
After the incident yesterday.
After that dirty man trying to throw his crap in the bushes.
Yeah, I did take her out for a nice slap-up meal yesterday in town.
Yeah.
Well, we did try, would have gone for a nice slap-up meal. We had our heart set on
going to a restaurant somewhere, but we walked through town and everywhere was so busy. There's not many restaurants as it is, and they were all completely full. So rather than trying to squeeze in somewhere, we actually found like a little snack bar
that suits us a bit more.
Like it was like Portuguese tapas, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was really nice.
So
little like pastry type things.
So we had that and a couple of
them.
beers and yeah, sort of calmed down a bit after what happened yesterday. And then we spent the night again in town.
Are you going to tell us what happened now you've calmed down?
What, with the poo man?
Yeah.
I'm calling him the poo man.
Yeah.
So basically what happened yesterday with the video that I showed you of that guy, I was just cycling along the path, as you do. This is a path all the way running along the cliffs, and then got to where he was parked up, where the walk kind of continues, and I noticed his motorhome, he was emptying his grey water onto the car park. So
which is bad enough.
Which is bad enough. So that's what made me notice the van there. He had his laundry out and he was emptying his grey water. So I kind of just went past, stopped, turned round to have another look, and he was getting his portable toilet, his potty loo, his toilet out of his van. And I thought, what's he doing now? So I was watching him, and he just walked over to the bushes, casually puts it down on the ground where I caught him, and then he was just like, you know, checking that the coast is clear, getting ready to empty a full toilet right there, right above that busy, beautiful beach just down there. But in the middle of the daytime, like, what was he thinking? And obviously that he saw me coming, there was another guy as well, just further down. So, you know, he sort of changed his mind a bit quick, didn't he? So he didn't actually pour it, and that's when I took my phone out and filmed him just as I was going past.
This is absolutely disgusting, and that's now we know the reason, because like the last few days since we arrived on the coast, we've seen all these signs saying, you know, some of them saying you can't even park your camper van or motorhome down the coast, not stay overnight, you can't even park.
And it's a shame, because obviously most of us are responsible van lifers, and you know, we pick up after people, and we don't do that. Most people don't do that, but it's a shame that some people do, a few people do, and they just ruin it for everyone. I was so angry. I've still got the footage on my phone, obviously, and if I see a GNR, I think I should probably report him. What do you guys think? I should probably report him, right?
Yeah,
because it's just disgusting. But anyway,
enough of that. I think we're gonna end the vlog now on that lovely positive note.
Yeah, so guys, just before we go, by the way, the whole plan isn't off. Like, we're still going to try to look for some off-grid land here in Portugal. I think we'll explain more in next week's vlog.
Basically, the plan is to travel up the coast. When we get in line with the area where we're going to look for land, we're going to check the weather to see how hot it is and the fires, and if it's okay, then we're going to head inland and look for our little plot of land.
Yeah, we're not making massive plans, we're just going with the flow, guys, you know, and I think we'll talk more about that sort of thing in the next video, as this one's been ticking on and stuff.
I think we need to end this vlog right now though.
Yes, so thanks all so much for watching, guys. Please make sure you're following on our other socials,
all our socials,
for daily updates and all that good stuff, and I think that's about it, and we'll see you next week somewhere towards that direction, I think.
Take care, guys. See you next week. Stay cool.
Stay cool.
See you soon.
What is it, Charlie? What's in there? What's in there? Is there something in there? Is there buried treasure?
Looks like a lovely place Nick has brought us to here.
Good morning, guys, and Sarah is feeling a lot calmer after a good night's sleep.
Am I?
Oh yeah?
GoPro, stop recording.